Take your dealership to the next level with over 6,800 on-air interviews with dealer and industry leaders. CBT News, dealers' most trusted source for news, content, and analysis. Welcome to CBT News with Cheyenne Malone.
Hi everyone, I'm Cheyenne Malone. It is Tuesday. Welcome back to CBT News. Here are today's top stories.
The UAW is prepared to file grievances and potentially launch a national strike against Stellantis over alleged violations of last year's collective bargaining agreement. The union claims Stellantis failed to meet its commitments to reopen the Belvidere assembly plant in Illinois and launch new operations there, including a Mopar mega hub and production of a mid-sized truck. UAW President Shawn Fain emphasized the union's readiness to enforce the contract, criticizing Stellantis for backing out of its promise and jeopardizing jobs nationwide. General Motors is laying off over 1,000 salaried employees globally in its software and service division as a part of a streamlining effort, with approximately 600 jobs cut at its tech campus near Detroit. The layoffs, representing about 1.3% of GM's global salaried workforce, follow recent leadership changes in the division. The move is part of GM's strategy to simplify operations and prioritize investments in high-impact areas, including software, monetization, and vehicle features like infotainment and advanced driver assistance systems. At a campaign event in Asheville, North Carolina, Republican presidential candidate Donald Trump stated he would consider ending the $7,500 tax credit for electric vehicle production if elected, and is open to appointing Tesla's CEO Elon Musk to a cabinet or advisory role. Trump criticized tax incentives and expressed a preference for a more balanced approach to vehicle technology, including gasoline-powered cars and hybrids. He also proposed tariffs to discourage automakers from exporting vehicles from Mexico and favored incentives for foreign automakers to build plants in the U.S. In the first half of August, wholesale used vehicle prices rose by 0.5% to reach 202.6, continuing the trend from July. Despite a 4.5% year-over-year decline, strong buying demand was evident, with a sales conversion rate of 63.4%. Luxury vehicles outperformed other segments, and electric vehicle values increased by 4.4% from July, despite a 7.2% year-over-year decline. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with Jeff Dyke, the president of Sonic Automotive, to discuss his dealership's second quarter net income.
Take your dealership to the next level with over 6,800 on-air interviews with dealer and industry leaders. CBT News, dealers' most trusted source for news, content, and analysis.
So talk to us about the new car business out there as we start to see, inventory levels. Obviously, they're kind of stockpiling a little bit. And I know that's something that is near and dear to your heart. You've talked about this publicly. What is your message to the OEMs out there? You've got so many dealerships nationwide. You've got your head on the pulse of what the industry is all about. What's your take on this situation?
Look, I think there's some OEMs, Toyota, Lexus, BMW, that are doing an amazing job managing the day supply and listening and learning from what we went through in COVID. Mm-hmm. And I've said always that we ought to manage our new car day supply like we manage our pre-owned day supply. Mm-hmm. A nice tight day supply is good for everybody. Right. It keeps the industry very healthy. However, there are some manufacturers it's just preposterous, the amount of inventory that they're producing and what they're doing to the business. I think the Stellantis brand, we've got a 180, 200 day supply of this product. And wow. The incentives, I was going personally last night through incentives for whether it's Jeep or Dodge. And they're just not there at the level that they need to be there in order to deal with the type of day supply that they have on the ground. Right. And it's not just them. There are other brands out there, Nissan. There are other brands out there that are just not doing a good job managing the inventory. And the excuses are a mile long, right? Yeah. But shame on anyone in our industry that did not sit back and learn from the past, did not sit back and learn from what we went through at COVID.
Well, that does it for us for today. But remember, it is easy to stay up to date with the most recent news and trends influencing the retail automotive industry. All you have to do is follow us. We're on TikTok, LinkedIn, Facebook, and X, formerly known as Twitter. I'm Cheyenne Malone. You have a good one.
CBT News, your #1 resource for auto industry news and content.